Okay, Cranbrook United Church, how to make a PowerPoint presentation for dummies, take 1. Okay, so what you will start out with is Ibby's very nice sheet here. And this sheet and copy and paste will be your friend. Saves you so much work. So once you get the hang of this, it should take you between an hour to 2 hours max. I kid you not. So, as you can see, he has his lovely legend. This is great. So MV, more voices, VU, Voices United. Now, the upside with Voices United is that you will see on the church laptop, as you can see, this is on my Mac, so things are going to be a little different, but where they are different, I will insert pictures where it will be like what you will see. But the beauty of Office is that it's pretty well the same. So, Voices United on the laptop, there is software, and it has the entire library on it. So, if in the event that the song that Ibby has chosen is not in our regular repertoire, you will find it on Voices United. It is kind of finicky to search, so sometimes you have to search by the hymn number, but you'll figure that out. I'll show you a tutorial for it later. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a great program. Anyways, so you have all of your responsive readings, your opening prayers, yada yada. If you've been in church, you pretty much get it. Okay, so we're going to open up PowerPoint. Now, what is a very lovely shortcut and saves you from getting bored, because let me tell you, trying to find pictures gets really monotonous after a while. And Ibby actually likes this way, so it looks clean, concise, good. So for this Sunday, I'm going to pick one of my favorites, the theme, because PowerPoint comes with different themes for your presentation. And they all look very clean and professional and just lovely. So I like the gallery theme. It's one of my favorites. So we'll pick gallery. We'll go create. There we go. And then we will put the date. So we'll go Sunday, July 23rd. Okay, and you don't need this box. If you want to put some in there, go right ahead. Creativity is yours. Okay, so then we will go to the next slide. So you go, you go right click, and then you have new slide, duplicate slide, delete slide, format background, which this will come in be important later. So you go new slide. And then you have your title if you want to add one, and then you have your text box. Where is it? If you just want a title slide like this one, without having to faff around, what you can do is you go layout, and then you have your choice between different layouts. For songs, it's sometimes easier to do a blank one and then insert a text box, but because sometimes the line doesn't go away. But yeah, you have your title and content, and then do content if you want it side by side. Yeah. So most of the time, title and content, and then you just get rid of this title box here, and then you just copy paste, copy paste. Copy paste is your friend, as you will see. Okay, so we have. Let's go back to our thing here. So you have welcome, life in the church community, announcements. So you can basically like go this. Go keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts are such a friend. Okay, so you go Control C Or if that's a little bit too much for you, you can go right click, although with your PDF, because it sends these as a PDF. Okay, so you actually go edit, copy, so you edit, copy. So you select, so you select, do that again, select, edit, copy, or select, and then you go Control C, and then you go to your PowerPoint, and then you go Control V. Make sure it's Control V, because otherwise you'll end up printing. You don't want to do that. So seeing as this is a title, you can go Command V. No, sorry, Control C. Sorry, no. Control V. Sorry, it's backwards on mine. Okay. Then you can get rid of this text box if you wanted. So you just basically select it. So you have all these boxes around the corner, and then you hit the delete key on your keyboard. Boom! And then you can move it around and whatever. If you didn't want this line here, you can then just go, like say you had something and you wanted to move it and you didn't want that line there. You just go layout, blank, and then it won't have that line there. There you go. Okay, so say you didn't want it all in capitals because like the theme came with it's all in uppercase. You can then change the case. You select it and then you go to this button and it's change the case, and then you go sentence. So it's the first word. Or if you wanted to like in a sentence, or if you wanted to like capitalize each word, which we do. So it's like woo! If you do. Okay. And then you go on to the next one. So, new slide. Right click. So remember, folks, right click. New slide. Boom. And then say we wanted, what else does it have here? Well, let's see. So you have lighting of the grace candle. Select either Control C or edit, copy. You have you using keyboard shortcuts in no time, my friends. And then you go title slide, because it's what it is. It's lighting the grace candle. So then you go Control V or edit, paste. And then change the case because. So then you go over here, see on your ribbon up here, and then you go capitalize each word, and there we go. And then you can get rid of this. I'll make this bigger. So say you wanted to make it bigger. So you have these buttons here. This makes it small and this makes it bigger. Basically, if you've ever used Word ever or any Office suite whatsoever, this ribbon here is pretty much the same. It does differ, obviously, because then you have new slide or whatever, but pretty much the same concept as any other Office program. That's what makes Office so awesome, because it's pretty much consistent, so you can figure it out. And for our aging population, you want it no smaller than 40 point, but the sweet spot is 44 to 48. and it comes out beautifully on the big 75. And you want it nothing fancy pants font, like nothing that's hard to read. When in doubt, pick Lucinda Sans or Times New Roman, because it's just a nice clean font. So, which most of the themes in the choices have very clean fonts, but when in doubt, like say something isn't fitting right or doesn't look right, Lucinda Sans is your friend. So that is, if you go down to L. This one. See if you recognize it. Yeah. So your Lucinda Sans is your friend. Okay. Moving on. So you go new slide. Remember peeps? Remember people? Right click. New slide. Okay. So then go over here. And you have your call to worship. Good. Now, depending on how long this is, you can decide to just put the title and the thing on the same slide. Where you will find, you have to pay attention, because when you copy paste it, sometimes the bolded part isn't translated over, so you have to pay attention and make sure that the bolded comes with it, because I have on more than one occasion had to bold it manually. You'll see what I mean. So we'll go over here. We'll select, edit, copy. Over here. Edit, paste. We don't want it all capitalized, so we'll go capitalize each word. And we'll make it bigger, because we have an aging population. And the bigger the better, basically. Basically, because I know most of you wear reading glasses, because it's the population of the church. If you can read this without your reading glasses, you have it at a good side. Good rule of thumb. If you have to put your reading glasses on to see the screen, then it's not clear, and it's not clear enough. So we'll go Control, we'll go and select it, and we'll go Control C, or again, edit copy, and then you go over to PowerPoint, and then you go either edit paste, or I like keyboard shortcuts because they're awesome. Control B. Oh, this time it came over. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. It depends. So what also, this was Amy's idea, is to, because sometimes with the fonts, it's not as obvious that one is bolded and one isn't. So what Amy came up with is you underline it, so you select it, and then you underline it. Select it. Underline it, so it's bolded and underlined. Select it. And then you can put in italics, the other stuff in italics, that way they kind of can see, oh, that's not for me. This, make it bigger. To move this up a little bit. We might have to make this, like when you run into the trouble because you have to adjust it because this line is a pain in the butt, as you can see, there, doesn't move. You go blank side, and then you don't have the problem. And then you can, you will see messing around with it, you'll have more room to make the font bigger if you make the text box bigger. Now, one thing to keep in mind when our choir is back, when you're making this, you have to factor in that on the smaller TV that's facing the choir, there's a bit of a margin on it. So you have to factor that in when you're making things like the call to worship. Otherwise, the first half of the word will be cut off. So what you do is you make sure that your margin is about that much. So you'll see. If you're wondering what I mean, just go take the laptop into the sanctuary and then you'll see. And then to figure out where exactly that margin is, just plug in the little TV and then you can physically move it and then you'll get an idea. But generally it's about that much. So it's what, like an inch? An inch or so, give or take. So yeah, because otherwise it's hard for them to read when you have the first word cut off. And also if lay worship knows this as well, because they'll sometimes read it and then they'll have the first word cut off. Which is kind of fun. You can't read it. In this case, because we want it nicely, you can, like if you're discovering, oh, I can't fit this on the same slide and have it look nice. So what you do is you have your cut option. So you go, which is different than copy. And you'll see why. Because your cut actually takes it out and then you have to paste it somewhere else. So you go, cut. And then if you want to put it in between, if you want to put a slide in between because you're like, oh crap, missed something. What you do is you click in between the two sides where you want to put it. So you want to go, like the space in between. So you have that line, and then you go right click, new slide. And then we want just the title slide. So you can title only. And then you go paste it. So you either go Control V or edit, paste. See? And there you go. Told you it was your friend. So say you wanted to move it around, because it kind of looks kind of corny up there, right? I think it does anyways. I don't know about you. So what you can do is you can then do our blank slide again, and then just move it around. Move it around. Move it around. Make this less awkward. Just because look. It's bugging me. It doesn't really make much of a difference if it's hanging over, but it's bugging me. So you can move it. And then you can make it bigger, like 48. Like sometimes in the middle it can look kind of dumb, so you can make it bigger. The bigger the better, because then people will be able to read it. Because mine and Amy's younger eyes, we sometimes forget. So if this size font, people that sit closer to the back, if it's not working for you, then feel free to change it. You're a good demographic to go to base things on. Because I'm at we're at front, so looking at a computer screen, so I don't really have a good picture. But generally, 40 is the smallest you want to go. You don't want to go any smaller than that because then it's harder to read. And also ask people at the back, like, is this too small? Is my font okay? Because they'll tell you.